Hello and welcome to day 27 of Getting Good at Talking. I'm Leah and I'm recording myself every day talking to camera so that I can get better at talking to camera. I am on a walk and this is my third and final take, so pressure's on. What are we going to talk about today? I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe we just walk with me today, but that's not the point of this, is it? Got to watch my step. Some slippery mud. I don't want to fall and injure myself. Or we can talk about that. One time I injured myself by slipping in mud. It was my senior year of high school, and I was on the soccer team, and we were doing a scavenger hunt, and we had to take a picture with all of the items on the list. So one of the items was a runway, and instead of creating our own runway, the team I was on decided to go to the little airport in the town and take a picture on the actual runway. So there are large ditches around this airport, this runway, and it had recently rained, and so the ditches were very muddy and full of water, so you had to jump across. And when I jumped across, I don't remember which foot it was. One of my feet sunk into the mud and I fell. And it stretched out that tendon, my ankle. I don't know, it was painful. I didn't break anything, but it did not feel good. And so I'm very careful around muddy places now because of that. Anyway, fun fact about me. I had to wear a boot for most of my senior year. Well, not most of my senior year, but the rest of soccer season. They put me in for the last game just so I could play a game, because I don't think our season had even started at this point when I twisted or stretched my tendon, whatever I did. So they put me in the last game of the season, but I still had a boot on, I'm pretty sure. And it was my right. It was my right, because I remember I had to kick with my left, and I'm not left-footed. So that was fun. It's oh yay, she got to touch the ball in her last game. It was anyway. I'm having feelings about this episode, but we're not going to re-record because it's our third and final take. It stopped raining. It was raining. Yay. What else do we want to talk about? I don't really know. I have lots of thoughts. I have lots of stuff going on in my head. Not really sure. You know what I should do, or I could do? I don't like using the word should, because should implies like there's someone else making these decisions for me, or that I made the wrong decision. So like I don't like to use the word should. Anyway, I could write down on pieces of paper topics and then put them in a fishbowl, and then I could pick one out every day. I could do that, but I don't really want to. I don't really want to. I mean, we're doing the thing though. I gotta remind myself that we're doing the thing. We are very uncomfortable because there's not a topic that we're talking about. But we're doing the thing. I'm continuing this. But am I continuing it for the right reasons? Like, could I just start over and it be a fourth take and that be okay? Yeah, I could. I might. I probably will, honestly. I want to receive more clarity on what I want to talk about. Or, okay, so I listened to, we're just gonna, okay. I decided just now, in this very moment, that we're gonna stick with this one, and it's gonna be whatever it is, because I was just thinking about I listen to a book summary every day. It's part of this app called Heroic, and it's like personal development coaching. And they have these things called Philosopher's Notes. And the creator of Heroic, he writes like, I think it's a six-page basically summary with the big ideas from all of these self-help books. And I don't remember the title of the book that today's was on, but I do remember it was about successful people. Oh, I think it was called The Common Denominator. And the common denominator in successful people is they do the things that unsuccessful people don't want to do. They don't feel like doing it. Successful people do those things that unsuccessful people don't feel like doing. Try to say that 5 times fast. That was tricky. Anyway, so just this idea of, finding out what works for you, these habits, these little things that you do every day. It doesn't have to be big stuff. It could be little stuff like this. Like this is maybe medium stuff. It's not brushing my teeth with my left hand, small stuff. I'd say it's medium stuff. Anyway, I don't feel like doing it. And I feel like starting over because there was no like structure or I don't know. I just felt like it was chaotic. And so I didn't feel like doing it just now. And then I was like, well, we got to do the things we don't feel like doing sometimes, Leah. We got to do the things we don't feel like doing. Because that's how we grow and become better, is by teaching ourselves that we can do this shit. By showing ourselves. It's like right now, I am rewriting who I am. I'm rewriting my own identity, like my self-identity. And I'm showing myself, I'm acting on becoming this person who I want to be, which is someone who does uncomfortable shit, I guess, that she doesn't want to do sometimes. yeah. So we're gonna roll with this now because we're 10 minutes in and I've stopped walking because now I'm in it. So yeah, I am someone who does things she doesn't want to do sometimes because she knows they're good for her to do. I don't know if those words made sense in the way that I said them, but you get it, right? Yeah. I just felt my watch buzz. It's probably like, do you want to end your workout? No. Give me a second. Sometimes it asks me that while I'm working out. Like, no, I don't want to end it. I'll tell you when I want to end it. I'll end it when I want to end it. Although I have forgotten sometimes because I've just, the only time I forget is if it's a walk. A run, I definitely stop that shit because I'm like, I'm stopping running. Anyway, yeah, I think we're holding on to this because it's one of those episodes. Now I feel weird that I called it an episode. I guess it kind of is that episode. It's a little snippet of my life, a day in my life. Anyway, this is one of these videos where it feels chaotic, and so I feel uncomfortable about it. And there's that question, like, did we say anything that meaningful? Did we say anything that matters? Yes, Leah. Everything you say matters. Why does that sound weird? Sounds weird. Anyway, we are working on this subconscious belief that we're not enough if we're not producing like amazing content, or if we're not pushing our bodies to the fucking limit. We're working on it. We're working on knowing we are enough just because we exist. Like, I am enough. I am worthy of love just because I am here. That's what I thought about talking about. Well, we'll save that for another day, I guess, because we will. But I had the thought to talk about why we're here, like why I'm here on this planet. And I was thinking about, like, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, and before we came here, we decided we wanted to sign up for this class, essentially. And we wanted, well, I guess it's more like school. We wanted to attend these classes and learn these lessons, and we even chose the other people, the other souls that we are connected to, our soulmates. Like, there are multiple. We decided, yeah, I want to learn that lesson from you, if you could help me out with that. And I know you're gonna have to be a little bit of a bad guy, but it's okay. We'll see each other on the other side, and it'll be funny. We'll laugh about it later, Yeah. Anyway, I did think about talking about that. So I talked about it a little bit. Okay. I think we're good. I think she's satisfied. Yeah. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow.